$10 I could spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you. Now you where they got my fancy. Don't they do me, I get panty. Oh, no, 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 no.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year. Last season, they split the series with each team able to win on the road.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder.
And guys, a bit of a surprise with the change of scenery for Halliburton.
Oh, I'd say so, Greg, because this guy was the number 12 pick just a year before, had an outstanding start to his career his first year in Sacramento. I don't think there's any doubt this guy will continue to shine in a new uniform.
The first one falls.
A unique type of player, Chet with great length and skill. But the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
Now here's Giddey. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City the rebound. And there is a whistle. That goes on Hamidou Diallo. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute played. There's a good screen. Pass to Holmgren. Clock at 6. Here's Giddey.
Wow, just an excellent defensive effort from Buddy Hield. Understanding I've got to contest here, and he does. Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. A 3 ball. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And here are the Thunder now. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Uncovered, and he knocks down the jumper.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
There's the pick. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Moron, that's good.
Well, Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander getting to the in-between game, taking what the defense gives him.
Halliburton outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And in this first first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here is Williams. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Halliburton, following the score by Oklahoma City. In the corner, it's Diallo. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. The Thunder with the lead. On the wing, Williams. Brown outside. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. It's Brown with the drive. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Now Halliburton. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Jackson. Some solid defense from Šarić.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Inside. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
13 foul.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander drills the three-pointer. He's got 9.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We'll return shortly. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And the rejection by Jackson. It's Crowder on the wing. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
You love a well-rounded player like Jay Crowder, cross-positional on the defensive end, a guy who has really developed into a multi-talented threat.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. And Doris, these Pacers, the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
And the Thunder making a change here. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Pass to Smith. Back to McConnell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. During the Sixers' process days, Doris, they developed lots of undrafted players.
They certainly did, Kev. Look no further than a guy like T.J. McConnell, who entered the league in 2015. Philly allows T.J. to learn how to play the lead guard position. He got plenty of minutes. He could play through his mistakes, and all that experience was huge for McConnell's game.
Giddy with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Holmgren. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 9-point game. Here's Nembhard. McConnell in the corner. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passes. David, thank you.
Well, Lou Dort off the deck, that powerful frame on the drive. Don't mess with him, boy.
Pass to Jackson. Now here's Crowder. Out to Smith. Ball stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Holmgren. And there is a whistle. That goes on Hamidou Diallo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by Turner.
I tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys. Oh, great ball movement there.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. .144 left in the second quarter. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Halliburton outside. Fires the three. And Indiana, another three.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Left side, Williams. Going inside. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Shot clock at 5.
And that's only the first time this half. But Kevin, they've done a great job here in that regard.
The Thunder leading by 14. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. The kick out to Brown. There's the drive. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Halliburton. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you, the versatility he has at the offensive end.
Good on the triple.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The Thunder leading by 15. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. All alone. And it falls over the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Thunder. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Moron, that's good.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Turner. Holmgren with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Halliburton, that's good.
A remarkable three-point shooter out of the gates in his NBA career, Tyrese Halliburton. Let him hear you.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren wide open. And it's off the back rim, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
From deep. And it's Halliburton missing. The Thunder leading by 16. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, you have got to be impressed with Josh Giddey's awareness of where his teammates are at all times.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. But That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Shot good by Diallo.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Giddey. And the rejection by Jackson. Now here's Giddey. No points in the game yet for him. Basket counts.
Boy, the more his frame fills out, the more dangerous Pokusevski's going to be. But nice finish inside there.
A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Giddey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Giddey's got his first basket of the night.
That's outstanding footwork by Josh Giddey. Finish in the painted area. I can do that too. Guys, you think about this Indiana Pacers proud organization. They have not been to a conference finals since 2014. And consider when they did get into the playoffs, they were bounced in the first round several times.
Pass to Joe. Lets the three fly. That one, no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
And for this Pacers franchise, Doris, they took a step backwards last season.
Kevin, there's no doubt about it. Their worst record in over 30 years. But you know what? I really like what they did. They shuffled the deck player-wise. They brought in a new head coach. Sometimes you have to take that step backward to go 2 steps forward. I think when you begin talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first name you have to bring up, obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy who can lead an organization, both with his skill set and his leadership abilities.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pacers trailed by 15. And here's McConnell. Pass to Nembhard. Back to McConnell. It's tipped.
Oh, Dario Saric sends it back. Go ahead, sir.
Brown jams it in.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Crowder from outside. That shot missing. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And their ability.
The Pacers, 35.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 17. Smith on the wing. It's stolen by Brown. From the baseline. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Thunder. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A-team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
And here's Brown outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. No good on the three.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. A good look from Holmgren. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
To the middle. Here's Nora.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And Doris, in a time where we see so much international conflict, Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it. The opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
To the inside. Brown. Pass to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Guys, we have seen a number of high-caliber players from Australia. Josh Giddey adding to the reputation of the country. This guy is long, he's versatile, and he's skilled.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
Halliburton for 3. Hits that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Substitution for your Thunder, Dario Saric.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Shakes him. And the dunk by Brown.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Here's Giddey. Judge has the open look. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Off target from three-point range.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Wise beyond his years, Giddey has a great feel for the game and terrific court vision.
Well, the other thing you love, Greg, is the size he gives you out of the backcourt. Obviously, he needs to improve his consistency from range, but he's got all the tools you must have if you're going to be an all-star in the NBA.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton has demonstrated terrific improvement running the offense, especially with how he moves the basketball.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That's going to send Dario Saric to the free throw line. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Outside for Halliburton. Tries again. And he sinks the layup.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
So can I